Past week I've just been completely off track. I only worked out one time last week. I only read one chapter of my book last week. My room's a mess. My bedding needs to be washed. I am just a complete mess. So today we're doing a complete 360 to put my life back on track so we can have a productive week. We're doing a full reset today, people. I'm gonna start by putting my bedding in the washer just because I feel like that's the easiest, best way to start. And then we're gonna do a workout because again, I only worked out one time last week. Let's just go ahead and put the bedding in the washer and get this day going. It's been a little bit. I ate breakfast, but workout is done. We're still waiting on my bedding in the dryer. So now I'm gonna plug in my wax pot because we are waxing my armpits, which I'm very excited about. And you're probably like, Emily, why was this just not in your glow up video? Like, my armpit hairs weren't long enough at that point. So they are now, and we are going to include it in this reset because man, they're long. So I'm gonna plug in my wax pot and then we're gonna start cleaning my room. And then after we clean my room, hopefully the wax will be warm enough. It should be. And then we're gonna wax the armpits. It's officially time to wax the armpits. I'm also gonna short form film this as well. So I will be talking to my phone, but y'all are gonna see the entire process. My wax is warmed up and ready to go. I'm very excited to do this. I haven't waxed my armpits since this past summer. I'm excited for my hair to grow back a lot slower. Just create a little lip at the bottom. Wait at least 10 seconds for the wax to cool down a little bit. Take a deep breath in, count to 3 and rip. 1, 2, 3. Done. You just gotta practice the movements. And I always have trouble with my left hand creating a lip at the bottom. That's where you want the thickest part of the wax to be, so you can create that lip, or else you're not gonna be able to create a lip and then you'll have nothing to tear from, and that is not fun. 1, 2, 3. Woohoo! We did miss more on this side, and I do again think it's because I'm sweating a little bit. So again, we're gonna let it dry and go again for the second time. Also, perfectly normal to bleed the first few times that you wax. So if you do wax for the first time, have no fear whenever you do bleed a little bit. It's because it's pulling the hair from the follicle. And for the second rip. Oh yeah. Yay! Look at my clean armpits. I love a good wax session. I'm also testing out this oil that has been floating all around TikTok at the moment. It's supposed to stop your hair from growing back, like completely. So I'm testing it on my legs, and then later when my armpits have kind of calmed down a little bit, I'm gonna be testing it on my armpits because I just want to be hairless. So yesterday, before filming this video, I decided that my car desperately needed to be cleaned out and I hadn't gotten a car wash for a while, so I decided to take you along with me because I feel like cleaning my car out is a big part of resetting my life, because if my car isn't clean, I don't feel completely fresh, you know what I mean? Especially if I'm driving a lot. But I also needed to vacuum out my car because there was so much dirt and grass all on my floor mat. I don't vacuum out my car nearly as much as I should, to be honest with you. But I also needed to change out the little scent thing in my car. I just use these cheap trees because they're cheap and honestly they last quite a while. That was it for cleaning my car out. Now back to regularly scheduled programming. Okay, I'm now at the grocery store. I just need a few things, nothing crazy like hash browns, bagels, what else? I have a list, don't worry. We're gonna go in, get a few of our weekly groceries, just a little stock up. I don't need much. Anyways, enough talking, let's go. That was a very quick run. I got everything I needed and now we can go back home and continue on this reset. And I really want to open my window and give my room a good burp. You know what I mean? You know, to a normal person, that sounds crazy. To me, that's what I like to call it, burping the house or burping your room, which is basically just letting fresh air in and the air that was in your room out the window. So it's doing a little reverse. I don't know why it's called burping. I guess just letting air out that's in your room. Girl, I don't know. Heck if I know, okay? So anyways, we're gonna go home. The end of this reset, I believe. I feel much more prepared for the rest of the week and I have a quiz coming up in my English class. And if you watched my last video, you know I've been having trouble with my English class, but I did get a 90 on my essay, so pats on the back to me. But I do have a quiz in that class this week and, you know, not sure how well that's gonna go, but we'll see. At least I feel a little more prepared and I just feel refreshed. I feel way refreshed, which is great. Anyways, that is the end of this video and I really appreciate you spending this time with me. But as always, I am gonna love you and leave you and I'll see you next time. Bye.